Let's switch to Volvo for a moment, because a very interesting story on the Bloomberg today about the Swedish maker of trucks and vehicles and all sorts. It's going to get out of the combustion engine business, and you know, isn't that what Volvo was really fantastic at?
Well, okay, so a couple of things. The truck business is separate from Volvo Cars. Volvo Cars is the one that goes with Geely, and Volvo AB is still out there making trucks, and they're going to do what they do. And they're not really getting rid of the internal combustion engine. They're just getting rid of making cars that only have an internal combustion engine. So a lot of these are going to be hybrids. Some will be pretty mild hybrids, you know, that don't do even as much as maybe a Prius in terms of driving on electric power. But yeah, they're moving away from burning gasoline, consuming diesel, more clean and more electric powertrains. They're saying this is customer driven, and that seems a little curious. It's certainly regulatory driven in a couple of key markets, which are China and Europe. You know, in the US, of course, right now the Trump administration is reevaluating whether to water down some of the Obama administration's ambitious fuel economy targets. But that's not the way the rest of the world is going, and Volvo is definitely a global company.
And it's fascinating because you just said it there. Our own Leonid Bershitsky, a Bloomberg View columnist, mentioned it in a View column today about how Tesla is actually facing competition now via Volvo, because you know, this is what Tesla had as its niche, and now Volvo is getting into it.
Yeah, you know, that's going to be really interesting to see how it plays out. You know, Tesla has always at least talked a good game about wanting other automakers to get into electric cars. They want the whole world to become electrified. On the other hand, no one else has really cracked the code of the consumer demand for electric vehicles the way that Tesla has. You know, GM has had some good electric cars, not selling very well. Lots of good hybrids coming out of Detroit and other places, and really the only hybrid that's ever sold well is the Prius. So Tesla kind of owns that, and we'll see.
Jamie Butters.